Hi everyone, I'm Kevin here with Exmo's weekly crypto news roundup. I have an exciting one for you this week, talking about adoption, DeFi rocketing, potential short-term bearish price action, and much more. And best of all, there's a special contest for you viewers. They're giving away 500 USD worth of prizes to 10 viewers, so that's $50 each. And all you need to do to qualify is watch this whole video, like, comment down below, and subscribe as well. And we'll let you know in a week about who wins. So let's get started with the roundup. Okay, so the first piece of news that you guys probably have heard of already is that there are sources saying that PayPal and Venmo are going to roll out crypto buying and selling on their platforms and on their apps. And this is huge news, right? Because those are huge platforms with millions of users around the world. And so if they enable crypto buying and selling, then that will lead to a lot of new buyers and more adoption, which is what we all want, right? They have 325 million users, and this is still not officially confirmed yet, but these are according to sources familiar with the matter. Their understanding is that they're going to allow buys and sells of crypto directly from PayPal and Venmo, not being an intermediary per se. And they're going to have some built-in wallet functionality, so you could store it there as well. And they're expected to work with multiple exchanges to source liquidity. So this is very exciting and could be coming in the next 3 months, maybe sooner. Everyone has their fingers crossed, and we're holding our breaths to hear more official plans and details about this. They have so far declined to officially comment, have not confirmed or denied per se. And Coinbase and Bitstamp were mentioned as likely contenders to work with them on this matter. They have also declined to comment. And so this is super interesting, right? And they are following the trend of fintech companies offering crypto buying and selling to make money, like Square, and the Cash App has gotten a lot of revenue from doing this, like buying and selling Bitcoin. And so Venmo is looking to heavily monetize their big user base, and this is one potential way that they want to do so. And so another interesting fact around this matter is that PayPal has been hiring more and more people for their blockchain research group. They posted 8 engineering positions around the world. This is particularly interesting because they left Libra. Remember how PayPal was originally in the initial consortium that Libra announced, but then they withdrew. And now they're kind of looking to do their own thing. And their CTO has also said that blockchain is super promising and they want to explore it further, and how they can use that to digitize currency and so forth. Next up, just a quick cool feature from Exmo is that they're letting the community vote for the next token to be added, right? And so you need to be a registered user on Exmo, but now you can vote between WireX and Wink. On the platform, you can read a brief description about each project, official sources, and you could just click the vote button depending on which one you like. And voting is only going to last for 2 weeks, until they close that and then tally up the results, announce the winner, and then maybe open up a new round of voting in the future. So this is their page, vote.exmo.money. They have 11 days left, so this voting just started recently. And they have a rewards pool as well. You can read more info about that on the website. So far, Wink token is winning by quite a bit, but you can still vote as well. You can also fill out your form if you want to add your project and be a contender for this voting in future rounds. They also have a lot of useful information about the voting rules, and they will look carefully at the votes just to make sure there wasn't anything shady or vote manipulation going on. So definitely check that out. If you have a favorite token that's not listed on too many exchanges yet, then you can fill out this form. Or if you like one of these two, you can vote already. Next up, some potentially bearish news right now is that miners are sending a ton of Bitcoin to exchanges, and this is more so than in the past times, right? So some in-depth analytics show that Bitcoin outflows from miner wallets have spiked, and most of them are finding their way onto crypto exchanges, right? This was 29.35 BTC on Tuesday, had the most outflow since June of 2019. And this is from data source Glassnode, who has a lot of in-depth analytics about like miner flows and whatnot. And those can all be tracked, right? Because the blockchain is open and you can track the flows and which miner earns the rewards. And so people have saying that they expect there to be a lot of selling very soon because of this. And that just means that we can expect some short-term bearish price action, because when coins are sent to exchanges for liquidation, then in the past that has preceded price drops, right? It doesn't necessarily mean a price drop is on the way because they may sell it over the counter, but usually it does. At the time of this article was written, there was a somewhat small, not too big, 3% drop on the day, and it's been a little bit sideways recently. But just to note that if you are curious, this is something to track. How many Bitcoins are flowing out of miners' wallets and onto exchanges? That could be a very useful data point as to where price action is going in the short term. Next up, something that has been buzzed about quite a bit recently in the crypto world, and that is DeFi project Compound has topped MakerDAO and has stayed on top of MakerDAO in terms of the most value staked in all of DeFi world, and also the most overall in market cap when you go look at CoinMarketCap or other aggregators. And so Compound overtook MakerDAO on this past Saturday as the DeFi protocol with the most value locked. And that's because they started offering their COMP or COMP token, which is trading at roughly 220 to 230 as of time of shooting this video. And that's because on June 15th, just a week or so ago, they started offering their new governance token COMP for everyone who lends to others on the app and also for people who borrow. So a lot of users rushed to get their hands on this COMP token because the liquid supply was so limited, so it was scarce. That drove people to even do some farming per se and supply Compound with more capital and turn around and borrow against that capital so they can earn Compound for both borrowing and lending. So this is really interesting. Definitely has been rocketing and a lot of buzzing about it all over crypto Twitter, all over different blogs and communities. People are asking about how they can farm Compound to get more yield. So super interesting to follow along. And this is definitely one of the rocket ships in the DeFi space. Who knows what this will kick off in terms of more DeFi projects following their lead, kicking off another bubble per se in the crypto space. Last but not least, a project that we all heard of if you were in the space a couple years ago, OmiseGO and their parent company Synca just raised a huge Series C round, and they are based in Thailand as we know. And their goal of this $80 million new round is to deepen its footprint in cashless payments across Asia. And so they raised the round from a variety of sources all across Asia, big banks and firms and funds. And they said that their goal is to spread cashless solutions across Asia. And this is especially important since the rise of COVID, right? So this has just made that even more necessary and urgent to have cashless payments infrastructure around Asia. And they said that digital currency is just one solution around many. They also helped launch a cashless app wallet with Toyota. No crypto support there at that time. And Coinbase recently listed OmiseGO as well. So a lot of news coming out recently about this project that a lot of people have forgotten, but we will see where they go in terms of new developments, in terms of adoption, and if this $80 million new raise will be used to further the OmiseGO project as well. Anyways, this is it for this week's Crypto News Roundup. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. And as always, if you want to get caught up to speed in a really quick and easy manner, you know what to do. Like this video, subscribe, hit that notification bell